Welcome to the Arizona Wildcats Video Extra, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. This is our special Saturday NFL Draft Edition. I'm Star Sports Editor Ryan Finley, joined by Daniel Berk. And Daniel, Ka'Deem Carey, at long last, has an NFL home. Take me through today's good news for him.
Yeah, it was a neat day. We were up at his grandma's house, and he was ready to get this thing over with. He spent 3.5, 4 hours with him last night at Fox and Hound, and he didn't get picked. And he came in today, and you could tell he wanted to get it done early. So he was playing with his little 10-month-old boy, Kaysen, and he was playing dominoes with his buddies. And then right before it happened, his mom came in from outside and had been called by Ka'Deem's agent and said, I think this could be it, this could be it. And the place just got dead quiet, and his name, they were a commercial on NFL Network, but his name popped up, Ka'Deem Carey, and that was the first he officially knew. And it was just, and then, screams and hugs, and he started crying, and it was a pretty cool scene.
So Ka'Deem Carey is a Chicago Bear. Bears take him there in the 4th round. Daniel, it looks as if he's going to have a pretty good opportunity there. Matt Forte is a durable running back, but he doesn't have a backup. Michael Bush is gone. I mean, this is really a chance for him to make the roster as a back. I mean, not playing special teams, not playing receiver, in every down kind of back.
It's a great situation for him. It really is. And they play a similar style. They do a lot of shotgun spread stuff that they did here. And he goes into a situation where he doesn't have to be the guy from day one. He's going to play behind someone who's really had a lot of success at the NFL level. So it's all about, you talked about this the other day when we did this video. It's not about when you go, it's about where you go and are you in the right style. And I do think he found the right style. And, he said he's never been to Chicago. He's never flown through Chicago, he said. He's never driven through Chicago, but he'll go Thursday with his girlfriend and his little boy, and he'll get to see the town for the first time. And then he starts rookie minicamp on Friday. So it's a quick deal, and he's excited about it.
This is the Arizona Wildcats Video Notebook, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. Ryan Finley here with Daniel Berk. Daniel, you had a little bit of a feeling that this might happen today, that it would be the 4th round in the Bears. Why?
Well, you start to hear things, and last night I started to hear that there was a lot of interest there. The Bears were in town last Friday and had a workout for him over at the U of A. And it wasn't just a workout. Wow. They brought him in the classroom. They had him draw up plays. They tested him on different things, and they took him out to the field and said, okay, remember this play, X, Y, Z, 42 out, and then, okay, we want you to run it, what we said, so they did it. And what he said to me was, I was money. I was money that day. I was great. So they had that workout. The Bears had a need, and you just kind of felt like that was a fit for them. So I was thankful that I mentioned them in my story today. It made me look good, which is a rare occasion. And I think it's a good fit, and you kind of had a feeling that this could happen. And then he revealed today the other team he was really watching was the Jacksonville Jaguars. He also had a private workout for them. Obviously, he knows Frank Selfo, who's there as the quarterback's coach, who used to be at the U of A. So that was the other team that he was really watching. It was the Bears and Jags, and he knew that those two teams, could happen.
Sure. One more thing before we wrap up here, Daniel. Ka'Deem isn't the only Arizona Wildcat who was drafted. Shaquille Richardson goes in the 5th round to the Steelers. What do they see in him?
Well, they see a lot. I think they see a lot of potential is the biggest thing. He's a bigger, stronger guy who's also fast, and he's kind of what is now that prototypical NFL corner. He's bigger and stronger, and I think that they look at him as a project. They look at him as a guy who could definitely play special teams from day one because of his athleticism, and they can work with him. And you said, we were talking off camera, there's no team that drafts better than the Pittsburgh Steelers, and they don't have a lot of, holes to fill. So if it doesn't work out, then they have a project and they've wasted a pick. But if it does, then you can find your next steal there. So and as someone else pointed out to me, that was the first cornerback they took in this draft with Shaq, so he's going to get a chance for playing time right away. It went a little earlier than I thought. I'm not surprised to see him pick, but I would have thought 6th or 7th round. So he goes in the 5th round, 40 picks after Ka'Deem, and he's of the 2 senior classes so far that Rich Rod's inherited, he's the only draft pick. So that could change, but for right now, it's pretty impressive. Wow.
And in Pittsburgh, he'll be paired with Robert Golden, another former U of A Wildcat, playing safety and cornerback there. For Daniel Berk, I'm Ryan Finley. This is the Arizona Wildcats Video Extra, brought to you by Fry's Food Stores. We'll see you next week.